very much for your comments.
And we do look forward to working with you and learning stuff about your industry and the impacts we could have on it.
Okay, I'm going to wrap this up and I'll bring it to a vote in just a second. I just want to make just a couple of real quick observations. This is a small step for man. It may or may not be a big step for mankind, but it is an important first step, and I urge the trustees to support it. I will say this, that there's a lot of stuff we don't know, and there's a lot of stuff that's said in all of these discussions that we really have no way of testing. What we know for sure is that we have a significant climate problem. What we don't know is what the real solutions are. We know that there is no silver bullet. And it's my hope that with the development of technology, we will find something, or somebody will find something and identify something that's a lot more effective than the technologies that we have now to deal with these green issues, because in my judgment, they all have problems. Nobody wants to carpet the world with solar panels, and nobody wants to obstruct fishing or shipping or visual beauty or anything else with an updated 16th century technology. But this is the best stuff that we have to deal with right now, and I think we need to take this small step because we can't sit still, we can't sit on our hands forever. But I do urge the trustees, because we also have responsibilities, obviously, to our customers. We are such a high-cost operation that we have to be very careful, very judicious about taking on major projects and having an unacceptably high green premium. I think there is a good argument for having a green premium, but it has to be reasonable, and our customers have to want it, and they have to be willing to accept it. So as we go forward, and before we commit to major funds, this is not a major commitment today. It's an important commitment. I think we ought to support it. But I do urge the trustees, for their own benefits, to get themselves educated, to try to separate, as I am, some of the fact from some of the fiction. And the more I read, the more I learn that there is a lot of fiction out there, and there isn't all that much science to support a lot of the stuff. And I'll give you one example. Somebody the other day gave me this book called Power Hungry. And in it, one of the things it cites is that the country in Europe that has the greatest amount of wind power is Denmark. It's huge. And a recent study by the Danish government has shown that with all the wind power in Denmark, they have not reduced their carbon footprint, and their fossil fuel consumption has not declined. So I don't know what that says. It doesn't say anything about this project, but I think that if you want to read up on stuff, books like this and others probably helpful. This is written in a fairly layman's kind of way. It's understandable to get the perspective as we go forward. So with that, may I have a vote, please? All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Mr. Chairman, I just want to clarify, by way of housekeeping for the record, the resolution that you've just approved is in your binders this morning. That contains the limitation on the cost that we discussed earlier. I just want to clarify that is not the same resolution that is in your board book, so please substitute it accordingly.
Thank you.
I had a hard time figuring where it was different.
The original resolution did not have the cost cap in it, Neil, so the amended resolution that we provided you with in your brown binder, not in your red binder, has the limitation in it. The memorandum that is in your board book did reflect the estimated cost of LIPA's share of the project. Okay, so I just want to clarify that you are approving this project with that limitation, the MOU with that limitation.
Do you need us to revote, or is
I do not need you to revote. I just wanted to make it clear for both the record and for the
motion
trustees.
is approved.
Thank you.
No, we're not going to start all over again. We're not starting all over again. Thank you very much. The motion is approved. We're going forward with this. One quick housekeeping announcement for the trustees. Just a reminder, ethics questionnaires are due May 15th. So if you haven't... yeah.
I think it's the
17th. Larry's right, thank you. It's the 17th, but so if you haven't done yours, put it on your calendar.
Mr. Chairman, I just want to think. There are other things that Linda put in your, that were not in the board booklet that you should take home with you and read, a procurement report, a property disposition report, and if you have any questions on that, we can answer them at next month's meeting, and I think the trustees are going to get together in the where the Finance and Audit Committee meets in a big conference room in a few minutes.
Okay, our next board meeting is May 27th at 11 a.m. here in Uniondale. May I have a motion to adjourn?
moved.
Second? All those in favor? We're adjourned. Thank you all very